And here is another example of how amazing human beings can be. Yeah. Hey, Marco, brother, how you doing, man?
Oh, man. Thanks, Alvin, so much. It's time to check back to the live performances going on at the center stage downtown, so let's do this.
Yeah, Aaron Sebula's there, and I think we're going to be kicking it off with a performer who is not only friends with Jim Burns, but also a friend of Variety. Aaron?
Now, over to Alvin and Marco. Guys?
Thanks, Chris. By the way, I got to tell you, coming from outside of BC, the first thing I remember years and years and years ago was driving around and seeing these Sunshine coaches, wondering what the heck they were. And then I noticed all the names on the sides, and then I found out they are the names of people who have donated $1,047 to help purchase a new Sunshine coach. It's, of course, a specially equipped bus used to transport children who have special needs. And these donors who have done this, by the way, they not only get their name on the side of the coach, they get a photo of the vehicle. This year they get a special edition of Robert Bateman's Totems and Black Bear, which is absolutely beautiful. And those names on those coaches are significant because they represent people that have made a difference. So if you run into one of those folks, say hi and thank you. We got some names here. We got to go fast, man, don't we, Marco? Because we got 20.
That's right, Alvin.
Yeah.
No, here we go. So in loving memory of Gilbert Bell, Don Dolores and Connie McKay. We've got in loving memory of Barbara Rose Moll, Parkland Building Supplies, Linda and Bill Barker.
Yeah, my turn. Here we go. Terry and Rose Powell, Gary and Cheryl Toop, Heritage House Cafe in memory of Doris Garrett Quick, Alliance Building Maintenance.
We got some more.
Good, I'll go with this one. How about Susan Jarvis, Vic and Shelley Farmer, Breakfast Group of Dorothy Mayer, Dan Dodiak, and in memory of Marjorie Helen Jean Alberts. Your turn.
Cecile M. Goslin, in loving memory of Kathy Berloro.
That's a big one.
Susan Goodsell, Jake and Marion Berger, and and in loving memory of George Friors.
That's awesome. Thank you so much to all of you that have done this. And remember, 1,047 sounds like a lot. We sure appreciate those that have donated. But whatever you can afford, remember, this is 50th anniversary. How about phoning in right now and donating $50 in representation of an incredible run for this telethon and all the help that you've been given, okay? So thanks, folks. Here's Donna.
Hey, thanks so much. We're about to head back down to the center and hear another performance by Jim Burns and his friends. But before we do that, we want to take one more opportunity to ask you to support Variety, the children's charity. There's so many easy ways to do it. You can see the number on your screen.
That's right, Donna. You know, funding from Variety really helps to cover the cost for medical care, services, mobility and communication equipment, therapies, developmental programs not covered by private or public health plans. But yeah, you know, they can't do it without your support. I know personally I was helped from this. So please, please, please make a call right now.
It doesn't have to be a lot, just a little. And now let's say hello to Aaron Sebula. Aaron, how are things in downtown Vancouver?
We'll take it over to our gang. Marco?
Yeah, fantastic. Okay, so for a minimum donation of $169, you can receive a print of Robert Bateman's Totems and Black Bear.
Yeah, and this is the 12th year that Robert Bateman has generously donated one of his beautiful images to the Variety Show of Hearts Telethon. So, you know, take advantage of it while you can. This special edition is available only here on the Show of Hearts Telethon this weekend. So you see that number there, give it a call, 310-KIDS.
That's right, and if you're outside of BC, variety.bc.ca, you can use your credit card to donate. All the money raised in BC stays in BC, and that's so important to know.
Yes, it certainly is.
Over to you, Marco, for now. We're going outside.
So exciting.
Yep. You know, honestly, there isn't a dry eye in this house. And, you know, throughout its 50-year history, Variety, the children's charity, has provided the latest technological developments to children with special needs so that they can fulfill their unique potential. And through those technological developments, Variety has given the gift of freedom of mobility for countless children across the province, Sonia.
Yes, certainly, as we saw with Taylor and her family. They have a great new piece of technology that their whole family will now be able to use. And because of your contributions to Variety, specialized adapted bicycles have allowed children to go on their first bike rides. Standing chairs have allowed children to look eye to eye with their peers while moving about, and Star Walkers have not only allowed children to take their first steps, but for one young girl, they allowed her to dance. Let's take a look.
Let's take a look. Performance from Chilliwack there, Peter. I can't believe those guys are tons of energy.
It's amazing, and they've been doing this since last night. We've had live entertainment, and the reason we've done that, we want to go back to our roots from many years ago. but we wanted to give you a perspective of what we used to do, and we might continue doing it. But you can help us. Here's one way you can help us, and you've only got maybe an hour left, so write this down and do it right now, because the phones are going to get busy, and you're going to be frustrated because you can't get through. Okay, for $35 or more a month, it's called our monthly giving program. It's about $1 a day. It's less than half a cup of coffee. You get a special edition of Robert Bateman's Totems and Black Bear. You get a 6-month subscription to either BC Business Magazine, the leading business journal in this province, or TV Week magazine, and it can go through a monthly debit, but it's $35 a month or more. It's very easy to do, and you won't miss it. We'll take it automatically out of your account. Do it right now. Do it right now. Phone 310 Kids and say, I want to be a part of the monthly giving program.
And you know, when you donate, Peter, a monthly, you're actually helping to continuously support families and their children that need it year-round. Monthly giving donors will also receive a Robert Bateman print, Totems, and Black Bears. So that's really cool.
It is. Okay. 310 Kids, do it now.
Marco and I were just talking about all the excitement that has been happening in downtown Vancouver. You got to check out the center last night.
That's right. You know, after my shift last night, I raced over to the center stage, and it was truly amazing. 5-Alarm Funk blew the roof off. My wife has been working so hard behind the scenes. I'm very proud of her. This has been cool.
Yeah, and let's head back to the center and see what's going on. But before we do that, now is your time to make a phone call and donate. 310 Kids, if you haven't done it yet, we're now approaching that final hour, so get in your donation.
And we've got two wonderful people to reach out to you. Sonia and Marco, take it away.
All right, thank you very much. And yes, so important to pick up your phone and call 310 Kids right now. Marco, you've been here pretty much all weekend talking about all of the stories, all the children who have been helped by Variety, but you have a very personal connection as well.
Absolutely. Without Variety's fundraised dollars, I wouldn't have been involved in half the sports or half the programs I got involved in, and that's why it matters, because there's a personal connection for me. You know, if you're outside the Lower Mainland, you're outside of BC, you can also call in, Sonia, and that number is 1-800-381-2040. We encourage you to do so, or you can go online at variety.bc.ca.
Yeah, and there is still plenty of time, relatively speaking. I mean, we're in our last hour now.
Sure.
But you need to pick up that phone. That is the first step. And there are just there's so many smiles in this room right now. The energy in here is just electric.
You're literally creating a ripple effect, changing people's lives.
Yes.
We got to do this.
All right, and with that, I believe we're moving on to our total soon here. I think we're going to bring in the rest of the team.
Here we go, guys. Come on in.
Bring in the total.
There's Howard. He's got it.
All right, so we've been sitting at a little over 5,600,000.
Not too shabby.
What are we at now? Let's take a look.
Here we go.
All right, let's do it. Let's count the numbers.
7, 6, 5, 0, 6, 3, 6. Oh!
Oh, my goodness.
That's incredible.
It's amazing.
Thank you, BC.
Thank you so much. 6.36. We're getting into the final moments here. I brought my son Will, one of the heavy fundraising hitters. What message do you have for people who are watching right now, Will?
Help the children.
Yes, help the children. It couldn't be any more simple than that, right?
Pick up
Completely
the phone.
unprompted.
Not rehearsed.
Thank you, sweetie.
Oh, sorry. Fantastic. Just do it for the kids. All these donations are for the children with special needs in British Columbia. Here's Robin joining me now. Oh, that's all right. We got it going.
You're reading my part. I appreciate that so much. So you've been hearing this evening and, of course, on telethons for the past 50 years about Variety's wonderful Sunshine Coach program. We've talked a lot about this over the years. These are coaches that basically facilitate life-enriching experiences for the kids that use them. Kate Godosic, lucky enough to share a ride with some children at the Strathcona Community Centre. Let's have a look.
Wow, what an amazing gift. That's right, if you donate $1,047 to help purchase a new Sunshine Coach, specially equipped bus that's used to transport children who have special needs.
Yeah, and just look at all of those names scrolling on the bottom of your screen. Thank you to all of those generous donors. And if you haven't picked up the phone yet, please do. There are so many kids in this province who need your help. So pick up that phone and call 310 KIDS.
Oh, we got Howard
Hey,
joining us
guys.
here, actually.
Yes.
You know, it's true. We're down to the final crunch, and we need your help, British Columbia. We have about 20 minutes left, and we have some wonderful people here on our gold panel. We have all the folks from PharmaSafe to our left, and we have, look, folks from Maple Ridge Chrysler, Shaw, Global TV.
BC.
And guess what? The phones aren't ringing.
I know, we need to hear that. They should be so loud we shouldn't be able to hear ourselves.
Exactly, exactly. And we need your help, British Columbia, so it's easy. 310 KIDS. You don't need 604-250-778, just 310
Nice and
KIDS.
easy.
Or 1-800-381-2040. Let's get these phone ringing, British Columbia.
No, absolutely. This is, you know, they've been impacting individuals like myself for many, many years through Variety, so I can speak truly to the impact that it has. And as I said earlier, I wouldn't be the person I am today without this.
Certainly not. So many stories, such a great day. And it has been so amazing to have live performers back at Variety's Show of Hearts Telethon. And we want to thank all of the artists involved in the live stage at the center.
And we're going to head there one last time for the grand finale with Jim Burns and his friends. Let's go and see what they're up to.